Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are staying in that building right behind me. It is the Hilton Fort Worth, but before it was the Hilton Fort Worth, it was known as Hotel Texas. And a former president gave his last speech right there behind its doors. Let's go check it out. There is a memorial to JFK right across the street from the hotel. Now, parking here is valet only, and it does cost $45 a night. The hotel itself was constructed, or well, finished construction in 1921. This addition here was built in 1963 and originally had a bank on the ground floor, but now it is a Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, and the 25,000 Crystal Ballroom was up there, where JFK gave his final speech. As I was saying, the Hilton Fort Worth was not always the Hilton Fort Worth. When it was built in 1921, it was the Hotel Texas. And in 1968, it became the Sheraton Fort Worth. And in 1979, the Sheraton closed and it was renovated. And in 1981, it became the Hyatt Regency Fort Worth. And then yet again in 1995 it became the Radisson Fort Worth, and then in 2006 it became the Hilton Fort Worth. So this place has had many owners and gone under a lot of renovation in its time. This building here that you see off to the side is actually part of the Hilton Fort Worth. However, it is also separate. So this lower part that you see here, the 5 stories, is actually a parking garage, and that was built in 1928. But in 1970, when it was the Sheraton Fort Worth, they made an addition onto it of an 8-story hotel. However, in 2006, it was basically sitting vacant. Now, they are making it into a hotel, which Marriott is going to create a La Méridien. They were actually planning to turn it into apartments, but that fell through. I just wanted to stop and appreciate this art. All right, let's head inside. Now, we have already checked in and already been up to our room, obviously. And of course, I will show you the room tour, a hotel tour, and tell you what we paid as well.
How you doing, guys?
All right. I don't know. Oh. They have a nice restaurant here. I'm not sure if breakfast is included or not, but the restaurant looks very nice. Looks like they have a touch screen thing here. Flight check-in.
Oh, look.
The history of the hotel. Oh. Very neat. We're actually going to go up to the 8th floor here where JFK actually stayed. Now the suite actually isn't there anymore, but you can kind of get a general idea of where it was. What's up here? Not sure what's up here. So I don't think we can actually get in here, but here's the Crystal Ballroom where JFK actually gave his last speech. I got a picture of it. Oh, well, it changed. Pretty large. Oh, here we go. Oh, see? There we go. There's a picture of it anyways. Very cool. I got a nice little seating area right here. That's pretty neat. So this all must be an add-on. Over here they have a whole wall of different things with JFK on it. What the hotel looked like way back then. Very neat. And it looks like they got some more stuff over here too. Back when this hotel was known as the Hotel Texas, JFK and his wife were actually staying here in Suite 850. They were giving a speech in the Crystal Ballroom on November 21st, 1963, before his trip to Dallas. However, he did not know that that would be his final speech. I'm not sure what's down here, but we're gonna find out. Not sure what's. There's the sky bridge to the other future hotel. I am not sure where this goes, but we're gonna find out. Oh, you know what? I know where this goes. This goes to the other sky bridge. Yes, that's exactly where this goes, is to the... to the other sky bridge. Whoa, what happened there? Kind of get a view of the other building they're turning into a hotel right there. This area up here is pretty big. And of course the Crystal Ballroom is back over that way. We'll look down here on the dining room. Couch over there somebody's laying on. Oh, that just goes back to the Crystal Ballroom. Where does this go? Oh, I guess this just goes up to the 3rd floor. Okay. Staff only. Well, we can't go in there. Oh, this is more meeting rooms, ballrooms, Citizens A. Looks like they got another touchscreen up here too. That must be the Citizens Ballroom. General Birth Ballroom, Boardroom. Well, we'll get a view from the 3rd floor. And that's the Texas Ballroom there. Can't really see anything. Oh. Looks like they were having some kind of event. Oh, at least you get the Texas A. Oh, that's still part of the other one. Oh, look. Oh, well. It's like the Continental Ballroom. Chandeliers are pretty awesome. So I didn't even notice this before, but a bar over there. Very neat. So I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but this place and the building across the street was actually placed on the National Historic Register in 1979. We're gonna head up to the 8th floor because apparently there's a whole thing about JFK on the 8th floor. And look at these elevators. These elevators are very old. Otis elevators.
This one doesn't have it either.
Not as fancy as the Sinclair, but
8th floor.
8th floor. Well, I thought there was something. Well, there are some pictures. So, room 808 and 810 and 812 right there is where the original suite 850 was, where JFK was staying. They have since been converted into normal rooms, but this will give you a general idea of the room that JFK was staying in. Now we'll head up to our room. We are staying on the 12th floor. So there's actually on the 15th floor a suite called the JFK suite. Obviously it's not the original suite, but it is a huge room. I believe it's 2,200 square feet or something to that effect, but it's also $2,500 a night. Now we will check out our room. Okay, let's go check out our room. It is directly across from the elevators. But, however, unlike the other hotel that we stayed at, the Sinclair, you can't actually hear the elevators here, so that's a good thing. Oh, we come in right here. We have a nice closet with an iron and an ironing board right here, suitcase holder, and some hangers right here. And if you want your laundry done, you can send it away. The bathroom is right there. We'll check that out here in a minute. You have central air. There's your thermostat. So I have all the curtains open in here, but with the curtains closed, there's not a lot of light in here, so it gives it a nice, cozy, homey feel. It's very nice, very old-timey feel. Come over here, got a nice big TV, looks like a 50-inch. There's your remote. Down here, of course, refrigerator. 3 drawers right there. In here we have an ice box with a couple of glasses. Down here we have a nice small safe. Probably fit a laptop in there. Carpet looks very good. No stains or anything on it. Nice desk over here, although there is a little bit of scratches on it. It's looking kind of weathered there. A lamp, a couple outlets here, and a little coffee maker right here with coffee, decaf, a couple to-go cups, and a couple of tea bags, a couple creamers, sugar. Here is our view. There's the convention center right there. Over there, you can see TMP station. There'll be a video on that soon. There's the Flatiron building. And a whole bunch of other buildings around here. There's Union Station over there. Somehow, we got the 12th floor again. Well, we got the 12th floor here, even though I didn't request a high floor. It was actually extra. We still got it. Kind of like at the Sinclair when we got the 16th floor and I didn't request it. But I am not complaining at all. We got a big lamp right here. A nice cozy looking chair that Brenna is sitting in. Nice little end table here with a lamp with a couple sockets there. But yeah, the lights are very soft in here, so gives it a nice dim old-timey feel. Phone, nice comfy king bed. You got a 4-plug wall socket over here, and over here we have another end table with another lamp that has a couple of outlets on it. A little alarm clock, and this is the only USB that I have seen so far. Let's go check out this bathroom. Very nice. Of course, they got a picture here of Hotel Texas and some information about Kennedy. Got your typical hotel countertop here. Looks very clean. Your towels, a nice magnifying mirror there. And over here, we got Crabtree body lotion, Crabtree hand soap, tissues, of course a hair dryer right there, and toilet paper is down there. I like that they did a little fold there. Nothing in there. And here is the shower. Very nice. Looks like in here we got shower gel, conditioner, and shampoo. And it's not, I don't think that's a rainfall shower, but still looks very nice. And we got the other shower head down here. Looks pretty clean down here. A little bit of residue, but nothing too bad. Toilet. And that's about it for the bathroom. Although, I just noticed up here the paint is looking a little worn and torn. No big deal though. Could just do with a fresh coat of paint. Well, I did something dumb. I actually booked the hotel for tomorrow through Sunday instead of Friday through Saturday. However, the desk clerk was very nice and very accommodating for us, and he actually kept the same room rate that we had. So, thank you very much, Hilton, for that. You guys are awesome. Good morning, everybody. It is now Saturday morning, and that bed was super comfortable. I found out that breakfast is not included. It is an extra charge, so we will not be doing that. Well, that was pretty interesting. Instead of an ice machine here, they have ice in little bags down in the pantry cupboard. That's kind of neat. Right now, apparently, there's only one elevator working out of the 3, so that's kind of no good. But the maintenance people were here, so I guess they're gonna fix it. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this stay at the Hilton Fort Worth. We paid $205 for one night here, which I think was a great deal.